and welcome back to Horizon 180. We are in the second week of the ANCA's Countdown to Erdogan, the grassroots activism campaign. And joining us on the phone from Washington, D.C. is Adam Amparian, ANCA Executive Director. Adam, tell us about week two.
Week two deals with the U.S. House of Representatives. Last week, the first week of Countdown to Erdogan, the focus was the U.S. Senate. This week, it's the U.S. House of Representatives. We started today, on Monday, with a watch and learn campaign. Tomorrow, Tuesday, will be about writing to your U.S. representative, urging him or her to co-sponsor and to work for the passage of the Armenian Genocide Resolution. Wednesday is a call-in day, a national call-in day for the U.S. House of Representatives and the Armenian Genocide Resolution. Thursday is about helping protect the people of Darfur and ending the cycle of genocide. Friday is Facebook Friday, Twitter Friday, LinkedIn Friday, a chance to network for the Armenian cause, to broaden the Armenian constituency online. Saturday is about getting out into the field and doing things outside of the house, away from the computer. And Sunday is about connecting at church with family, with friends and relatives, and using the really wonderful experiences that we have on Sundays, the social experience, the times that we have together with family, friends, and fellow parishioners at churches and friends at community centers, using that opportunity to spread high tide, to spread the Armenian cause, to bring more people into our circle, and to get the Armenian Genocide Resolution passed in the U.S. House.
And this is a 4-week campaign leading up to the December 7th meeting between President Obama and Turkish Prime Minister Tayyip Erdogan. The messages that we've been giving to the House and Senate this week, what is that message? What are we saying to our representatives in Congress?
We're saying that the time has long since passed that the U.S. Congress needs to recognize the Armenian genocide, needs to stand up against Turkey's denials, needs to reaffirm American values by speaking honestly about the Armenian genocide. It's a great indignity to America that we allow Turkey to bully us on these issues. These are core American values. The fight against genocide, the defense of human rights, these are core American values, and it's beneath the dignity of every American to allow Turkey or any nation to bully us, to force us to cave in to their dictates. That's not who we are as Americans. We're far better than that.
Adam, there have been some very interesting online campaigns before, but I've been following the Facebook page that you have, and a lot of people have changed their Facebook portraits, and they're sending a lot of messages. Last week you had a bunch of Twitters. Is this what you had hoped the social networking campaign would be about?
Absolutely. There's one part in particular, one element in particular that we're really encouraged by, which is a campaign asking Armenian Americans to explain why the U.S. should recognize the Armenian genocide, but just within 140 characters, which is the limit of a Twitter message, or a Twitter tweet, rather. So we encourage everyone to go online. If they have a Twitter account, to use their Twitter account. If they don't have one, to sign up for one, and then to send a tweet or an online message of 140 characters or less, explaining why they feel America needs to recognize the Armenian genocide. We're going to announce the winner, the tweet that we consider the strongest, later in the week. If you do this, go online and you can learn some of the details. If you put the # and then the letters ANCA in your message, it'll be tagged, and everyone throughout the internet will be able to look it up based on that code. That # ANCA will allow people around the world to read your message and pull up, in fact, all the messages that deal with this issue.
And you also have phone numbers that people can call at anca.org/countdown. The phone numbers to the House and Senate and the White House as well, and you're encouraging people to call?
Absolutely, and we make it tremendously easy. On Wednesday morning, if you check the ANCA website, you can put in your zip code. Your zip code will then pull up on the screen who represents you in the U.S. House of Representatives. If they're already a co-sponsor, there'll be a phone script to thank that member of Congress and to encourage them to work with the committee chairman and the leadership of Congress to pass this legislation. If they're not a co-sponsor, automatically a different phone script will come up on your screen in which you can use to ask your legislator, to ask your U.S. representative to co-sponsor the Armenian Genocide Resolution. So it's all laid out. It's very simply done. All you need to do is enter your zip code, and the appropriate script will come up. When you call a congressional office, it's really the easiest thing in the world. A receptionist answers the phone. They'll ask where you're from, perhaps. They'll ask your name. Tell them your name. Tell them what city you're from. Tell them that you're a voter in the local area, and just explain that you want the member of Congress to support the Armenian genocide resolution. They'll take the message, share it with the congressman, and when that is combined with many, many others throughout the district, you have the kind of results that you want to see, which is co-sponsorships and support for the adoption of this human rights measure.
And the right place to start is anca.org/countdown. And you've got action alerts every day, so you encourage people to check in on the website every morning through December 7th.
Last week we got tremendous feedback on that. People were checking in every morning, and they were finding that there was a different project for every morning. So again, tomorrow, Tuesday, people will take part in a writing campaign, a letter campaign to Congress. On Wednesday, there'll be a call-in day, a national call-in day. Thursday, we'll be fighting to end the genocide in Darfur because, as Armenians, we know the price of genocide. We know that the cycle must end. Friday will be a social networking day, using Facebook and Twitter and other social networking vehicles like the ANCA Facebook page that you mentioned, Paul. Saturday will be about getting out into the field, getting out of the office, getting out of the house, and doing work in the field. And then again, Sunday will be about connecting with people at church and the community center at family gatherings.
Aram Hamparian, Executive Director of the ANCA, thank you. We'll check in with you next Monday.
Thank you, Paul. Keep up the great work.